see how right now it goes, and then depending on how it goes, either way we're gonna go check on a couple stands, check cameras, and then hunt tonight. Alright guys, I didn't want to turn this camera, because they would have seen us. They snuck right up on us. I got footage on my phone. That footage that you seen of those deer running away, which we're actually looking at them right now. They're on the other side of the clear cut feeding. We didn't blow those deer out. They were literally 15 to 20 yards right over there, just feeding and grazing around. And then they jogged across the clear cut, and now they're feeding on the other side. They'd never seen us. They came back here, came right up on us. I'm looking for a big buck during the regular season, but last weekend was the youth hunt. We actually hunted that. If that deer would have walked out during the youth hunt, she would have shot it last weekend. But that's not how it worked out. We're gonna sit a little longer because obviously deer are moving, and we're gonna see if we can get a doe to come out. If we see a doe, we're gonna shoot it. So you guys stay tuned. Alright, we just went to the store to do some things, and now we are at where one of my sets are. So it's way up this really big hill, probably 500 to 800 yards. I don't know, it's up on top of this hill. So we're gonna go up there, pull the card, swap it out, and head back down here. Guys, I'll show you some footage, but we just got back down here. Check that hilltop. There's definitely a lot more buck activity up there. Again, scrapes, rubs, a lot of foot traffic, a bunch of leaves turned up, prints everywhere, and there is a lot of acorns. They were falling out of the trees while we were up there. They were all over the ground. So definitely early season, those deer are going to be kind of zoned in on those acorns. That's definitely a good spot. I think it's just a travel corridor where they work the top of that ridge just to feel safe and they can see everything, because we're right, that runway where all those scrapes and rubs are right on the top of that ridge, the highest point on top of that hill, and it's a long walk up that hill. So I think there's a couple nice deer work in it. We're gonna check this camera. All right, we're gonna head back to camp, cook lunch, and then we're gonna head out for the night hunt. Hopefully we can smoke it out for you guys. All right guys, welcome back. It's been a few hours. Me and Pops went and got another stand set up. That was looking really good. Now we're at another spot. Haven't hunted this ever, but we scouted it out, and it's got a lot of open room and a lot of acorns falling in the area, and it's super open back here in the oaks, so we can shoot away through these oak trees. And we got just another pile of wood on top of a hill that we can sit in. So we're gonna go sit up there and see what comes by tonight, and then I guess we're staying hunting in the morning. So we did have one really nice deer on that set that I went and checked and had high hopes for. But yeah, so we're gonna get all settled in here and sit down, and I'll turn on the camera if something interesting happens. Hi guys, welcome back. So we ended up sitting that night, and then the following morning, and we stayed the night. Nothing really happened. Didn't see deer either sit. My dad sat somewhere that morning sit. He said he's seen a couple does, and he's seen a nice buck and a couple smaller does. He didn't end up shooting any of the does, but got a good idea of what's going on that piece of public now. That place is about an hour and a half away from my house, so hunting there, I kind of have to go for, I like to go for like a full day or a day or two and kind of camp down there when I hunt. So today I'm going to be scouting a piece closer to home. The setup there that I have some confidence in. Got a couple good deer showing up to it. I'll see you guys in a little bit. Got on a long 2-track. Did a lot of exploring, went down a couple roads trying to find something that we could get into this public that we found. There's a big piece of it and we were just trying to find the best way into it, but we got a good spot off of a dirt road and then it comes down to a 2-track. And it definitely looks like there's some people coming through here, but it doesn't look crazy busy, so that's good. So I guess we're just gonna walk, kind of scout it out and see what we're seeing. We just walked from up on top of this hill and it gets down in this pinch. There's lots of sign, a lot of tracks through here, so these deer are following this pinch and they walk in between the ridges, and they also just like to stand on top of them and walk the top of those. They feel a little safer when they can see more, and they just funnel in between them. But I don't like how open it is down here for bow hunting and how close it is to the road. So we're gonna walk up the other side up this hill, and then we're gonna see if we can find a rub line or something. So I'll see you guys at the top of the hill, and whenever we see something. Marsh at the bottom, there's a steep elevation all over. We were way up on top of that flat, walking around looking at some fingers and some points and just checking even the main part of it out right on top of that hill. For a long ways we walked around, but we are back in the swamp. That is it's probably at least 100 foot down to the bottom from that hill, but I don't think anyone's probably gonna get down in here. And I've seen way more deer sign down here than we did up there. I still haven't seen like any new scrapes. We're just gonna set a camera on a game trail and see what we see. I've seen some old ones on top of the hill, but this looks like it's gonna be a bedding area. Way back in there, it's really, really thick and swampy. Red stop. We're gonna make it back to the car now. I don't think anyone's gonna mess with my set down there. I don't think anyone's gonna want to go down there. I'm just gonna say this: if I shoot a deer out of there, it's gonna be a nice one, because I'm not dragging anything that isn't up this hill. It's mean. So if I put a set down there, I'm not gonna put a climber in there or something. I'm gonna put something semi-permanent for the season at least. So I guess we'll probably check that camera next week or two. A runway across the top of this. But at least up there you can, I've seen runways all on the side of this hill down here. I see them going across it, like on this, in the middle of it. So down where I'm gonna be set, at least you can see the creek in the bottom of the hill. Anything funneling down there, and you can also work in it a little bit. So we'll just see what happens. Now we gotta find our way back to the car. Also, it's really thick in here too. It's later tonight, I'm back home. It's gonna wrap it up for this video, so thanks for watching. I know I didn't end up shooting anything, but sometimes that's how it goes. Just kind of like wanted to get a video out there. I have nothing on this page, just want to get it started. So hopefully next video you guys see we're killing something. But yeah, if you guys are interested in this, just subscribe, like, comment, and I'll see you guys in the next one, and hopefully we get a nice one this season. So I'll see you guys later. Peace out.